everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play.
Did the sound go up a little bit?
I think a little bit. I can't remember why, but maybe I adjusted the audio and editing for the last part. Anyway, we are the Insane Duo, and welcome back to Let's Play.
Oh, by the way, it's always nighttime whenever you're in the Land of Departure, despite the fact that you know it has a revolving sun.
Yeah. That's always something I've been curious about. How do Kingdom Hearts worlds have a day and night system? Maybe they just decided to avoid that question by not having one in these games. But then they decided to make Destiny Islands for one. I think. Yeah. And then they decided to make Destiny Islands and Land of Departure have both daytime and nighttime, so what the fuck happened? I was about to say, you're not revising Zero Gravity quite yet, man.
Nope. I'm debating whether to put stop on, and I did.
I don't like sound effects in these games. They're just not...
I'm just saying, stop is kind of cathartic to do.
Oh yeah, I was trying to convince you to put that on.
It's like, yeah, I went with it because we have a lot of... Yay, Diamond does. But we have a lot of magic on Terra right now, so...
Yeah.
And I'm taking this time to get rid of all the news.
Go away, news.
I don't have anything interesting to report.
Let me just say this about status effects in Kingdom Hearts. The only time I really use them is when I'm going for the Dream Shield in KH1.
Even I never went for that.
It's easy, so it's very easy to do. So
I never bothered because I was wrecking things as is.
I just figured if I can give Goofy a better weapon, I would.
Also, I decided that cure is more important than stop.
And in case you're wondering, when we do get to KH1, we will be going for everything, but I will be handling all the Coliseum shit because Jeff really doesn't want to deal with it.
I was okay with it. Well, when I played KH1.
Well, we'll switch off on the Coliseum shit until we get to the final cup. Because
have fun.
Because I was gonna say you said fuck it to that.
Well, at that point I was already the game was already unlocked. I was impatient at the time because I wanted to play because I had other games to play. So I said, screw it. I'm going to beat the final boss and then get to X. I got X that day, dude. So
I'm just gonna say this about the final Coliseum Cup in KH1. That's gonna be post commentary no matter what. Because
are you gonna go through the solo run through and then the time attack?
Yes, but like SGB, I'm not gonna show the entire run for those.
Yay.
Fuck you, high jump.
Yep.
Anyway.
Fuck that one sticker. I still find it funny how I managed to get that one sticker later in this part.
Okay, so, question.
Yes.
Except for lightning, what is your favorite element?
I would say ice.
That's ironic.
No, the thing is, I've seen a lot of fictional works with ice, and it is a goddamn masterpiece.
Yeah, I gotta admit that it is pretty. That's redundant.
Pretty.
And I would say aside from Ice Might, and I would say if I couldn't choose ice in a battle, I would definitely go in with fire. I love fire.
Burn, motherfucker, burn! Is that what you were thinking of?
Yeah.
Well, that's something like that.
It also kind of helps out a lot of my favorite Pokemon. Other than that, it also helps out a lot of my top like 20 Pokemon are fire types. Fire and ice. That makes up a lot of my top 20.
Infernape. Is Primal Ground out on that list?
No. Mostly because I really don't count legendaries.
Infernape, Delphox.
Infernape, Delphox, Emboar, Blaziken, Charizard, admittedly. All of the fire starters, really. I
thought you didn't like Typhlosion.
Well, I don't like Typhlosion in comparison to other starters. I still like it as a Pokemon, it's just I don't like it as much.
Dude,
you have to be strong. Strength of heart will carry you through the hardest.
I don't know why, but your delivery of that just cracked me up. Hey, dude, plot. We gotta deal with it.
Yeah, Terra's trying to be a life counselor here, admittedly.
And it's not going very well.
Actually, he does a pretty good job.
Well, I say it's not going very well because he's kind of preoccupied.
Well, I'm telling you what, he did a pretty good job beforehand.
Anyway.
Okay, enough about the Pokemon tangents. We do enough of that as is.
Point taken.
Also, I'm just saying I like this track playing right now. It's completely sad and emotional, and I'm a sucker for those kind of tracks.
And Sonic Shadow finally fucking leveled up.
Yay! Shot looks like forever.
Yeah.
Well, especially early game anyway. Late game.
This is the reason why I made shot locks are the main thing I grind on the command board. They take so fucking long to grind in game that the command board actually takes less time, even though the command board is basically Kingdom Hearts Monopoly.
Yep. You know, I just remembered something kind of sad.
What?
Didn't we? Oh, hello, bunnies. But when Sonic Shadow got the did Sonic Shadow already get to level 5 when we stopped recording?
It got the shot. Yes, because we grinded for it in this episode. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Did that part stay fine?
The audio's still fucked up, but I did not edit it out. I did not edit out the moment we got shot lock up to max. Because let me just say this: Sonic Shadow is so fucking broken that Jeff has a special little surprise for later on in the episode when we max the damn thing out.
Hold on. Okay, I'm good.
Why does my laugh like change every time I do it? No, sometimes it can be like a really loud guffawing laugh, and sometimes it's just kind of an ee-hee-hee. And I really don't know why.
Like gigafats?
Was that an insult?
No, Animusha 2. You know, gigafats.
It's been a while since I've watched that Let's Play, man.
The one that you fight in the mines, and then later in the forest, it just goes from bush to bush to bush to bush, laughing the entire time.
I think that's a testament to how unmemorable that game is, because I really can't fucking remember, man.
True. The only thing I really remember about Animusha 2 is the weapons.
And really random-ass technology. Robot horses!
Fuck yeah, robot unicorn!
I just loved Elliot's reaction to that.
Yeah, and don't forget the robot barracuda.
That kind of makes me wish they would get to Onimusha 3 already, just so we can see what other ridiculous shit that series decides to pull.
Also, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo means everything happened at once. Go!
Although I am kind of glad that we don't have the full fucking song number in here.
Oh, thank God. Can you imagine how bad this will be if we actually had the lyrics?
If that happened, well,
The mute button would...
I mean for this cutscene. If we had it during this cutscene, then this cutscene would be skipped. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this right now. I actually kind of like Cinderella's old dress more than this new one. Just gotta say that right now.
Well, before it was torn up.
Oh, yeah, before it was torn up. But the thing is, I'm a simple guy with simple tastes, and I can tell this is a bit much. So, but given the time period, I'm perfectly okay with it. So.
It looks like something someone would wear to a wedding nowadays, rather than just a ball.
Exactly. That's kind of what bugs me. For the time period this movie was going for, it makes sense. Looking at it now, it looks like she's going to a wedding.
Yeah. It's like the fairy godmother heard church bells whenever she made that spell, so she just decided to cut out the fluff and give her a wedding dress. Because wedding dress shopping can be a bitch these days. I know this because of TLC channel. There were lots of times where I was just bored and I decided, let's watch some reality drama that really makes no sense.
Why didn't I see it?
Yeah, that definitely shows you
What did you
were
do?
very bored that day.
Yeah, those are usually the days when the internet decides to break and it doesn't immediately fix itself.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
But for some reason, the TV's just fine.
Yeah, you know, just still remembers.
I do.
Women,
But I also believe you have to
a lot of
make
women
an
go out
effort
to buy
make
a
it
dress.
come true.
Then, what we do, we just go to a store, rent a tux, and return it when it's all said and done.
Yeah, it's really not hard to pick out a tux. You know, I kind of wish that the bride would take the groom dress shopping more often than not, because
So that's
usually
what
the bride and the groom's opinions on the dress are the two most important ones.
Where did
It's
she
Their
go?
special day.
So why not just bring the groom and have it be that? Why bring an entire entourage of women that are just gonna argue with each other?
I don't think it's always like that, but
It's very common.
I've only been to like 3 weddings in my entire life.
I'm just gonna say this, it's very common.
I mean, yeah, as I was saying, I've only been to like 3 weddings in my entire life, and two happened when I was in elementary school, and the third one was my cousin. She's no longer married anymore. Oh, by the way, I'm going against where Platt's telling me to go. Con did not know this area existed in Terra's story.
Yeah, because I thought you could only access it in Aqua's. Technically, you can access it in Ventus's, but there's a special reason for that.
I love doing that. Okay, I didn't know why I was doing that.
I think you had something. I think you thought that something else was equipped. A very certain something else.
Now it's like my thumbs instinctively went to how they normally go for my style, but critical impact. I think I was trying to grind this up a little bit,
Maybe.
probably, because
And we got our second blizzard up to level 2, which is awesome. Which means we can make a Blizzara.
sticker.
We can now make Blizzara, but I don't think we do.
And up in here we get Thunderstorm,
Which is a shot, which is...
a long-range magical shot lock.
I can't remember if it's like Ventus's default.
It
or if
is.
Or if it's like Ragnarok.
It's
I know
like
there's at least one. I know there's at least one shot lock that's like Ragnarok, other than the one we mentioned for Aqua.
yeah, Dark Volley. But the point,
No, Dark Volley is also like Ventus's. The Ventus's default one, that is.
no, it's like no, wait, yeah, this is like Ragnarok. This is Ragnarok. Thunderstorm it. And traffic cone.
Put it over there.
And we get a pulsing crystal.
Woo!
It's for command melding. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, I'm proving a point.
I was gonna say, I think you wanted to be stupid for a second.
Only 2 stickers in this entire world.
There aren't a whole lot of stickers in the game in general, which I'm kind of glad about.
They added a lot more for Final Mix.
Yeah.
I can say this as a guy who's played the PSP version.
I've not touched the PSP version, but quite frankly, I don't want to. And yay, Leaf Bracer!
Yay! But the point is, you don't have a PSP anymore. What the fuck am I doing? Oh. No.
I think you were seeing what you could meld with your physical commands.
Yeah. It's gonna be the same thing, isn't it? Okay.
I think we go for this because technically we already have scan.
Yeah. I think we're debating.
Yeah, I think we're having a rather massive debate, actually.
Wait, I was about to say, wait, past me, what are you doing?
Yeah, you always want to use a crystal when you meld commands because those are what give you your abilities, like Leaf Bracer. And for those of you who don't know what Leaf Bracer does, that prevents you from being stun locked out of healing. You'll still probably get hit and take damage, but at the very least you won't be interrupted.
I missed that in Kingdom Hearts 1. They added Leaf Bracer for Final Mix. You don't have that luxury in the original.
God damn. No, I could have sworn you got it. I could have sworn you had it if you chose the shield.
I did choose the shield. I looked at the abilities for the shield. Leaf Bracer? No way.
That is odd.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I know it exists in default Alt 2.
Yeah, I know that for sure. But so I gotta admit that was bullshit. Cause fuck you, Ursula. But since I don't have my guard command while fighting underwater, there's a reason why Atlantica no longer has battling after KH1.
Well, it has battles in Chain of Memories, but that's a completely different game.
There's a different reason for that. That's because you're always on your feet in Chain and Rechain of Memories.
Yeah.
You don't have half of your body removed and get surgically replaced with a dorsal thing.
Yeah. Also, I was never able to tell what kind of fish Sora's tail was. I couldn't tell if it was a shark or a dolphin. It's definitely not is definitely not a regular fish.
Yeah, I know that for sure. But I think, okay. Treasure hunting.
Yeah, we can go off on really random ass tangents like this one. Treasure hunting. Fuck slow. I really don't give a shit about slow.
It's like stop. In fact, you combine stop with slow, and it gets stop run. Oh, that reminds me. By the way, you all know this is Disney, which means Mickey's going to come in eventually. Mickey is the only. Mickey has a signature stop attack.
Why?
He never uses it in game. I only seen it through one cutscene in Dream Drop Distance. Oh, I tried to do zero gravity, but the thing stomped on my head.
What was it called?
Stopza.
Well, we've gotten different variations of Cure before, but those are usually just variations on like multi-targeting and stuff. I have no idea what Stopza is.
Well, it's powerful enough to stop all 13 antagonists. Well, 12. Oh, Cinderella's out there being mugged. Don't mind. Don't mind her. Oh, this is Diamond Dust.
Yeah, Diamond Dust is kick-ass.
Thunderbolt's better.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well, I can agree that both of them are better than Firestorm.
Okay, definitely.
I really don't like the Fire one, unfortunately.
I still say Vin's got the short end of the stick when it came to shot locks.
Yeah. At least until he's able to get either Thunderstorm or Lightning Ray.
Yep.
Because Lightning Ray is basically,
has anybody ever played Persona and they have a fusion accident? That's how you get Lightning Ray.
Well, Lightning Ray, let me just say this. If we're able to get Lightning Ray, that'll be our default shot lock for basically...
Ooh, prize pods! These are a very rare type of unburst. When you hit them, they cough up ice cream ingredients. And yes, I'm saying that with a straight face. Ice cream ingredients. Also, be sure to beat the crap out of them because if you're one of those types who want to get 100% in everything, unbursts don't get cataloged into your reports until after you destroy them. At least one of them.
And I think that one ran off.
It did.
And let me just say this. If you do... The reason why you would want the ice cream ingredients is because the ice creams are very, very special items. They instantly put you into command styles, even secondary ones.
Yay, level 6, strength increased.
Which means that if you want to go into a character's signature command style very easily, you can just mix up a few ice creams for it and put them on your command deck.
Also, I don't think we brought... Oh, it's dead. I was supposed to say, I don't think we brought any attention to it, but it died before I could talk about it.
The unbursts that look like a shoe, they can just kind of duck into their shoe and shield themselves.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
They always break up your combos. Well, you don't really have a combo meter, but
I was about to say, we don't have a hit meter, so...
But I'm just saying, it disrupts the flow. Sure, you gotta commend the enemy for knowing when to duck, but the point is, it gets annoying very fast, and Cinderella, they're just floods. Just run.
I was about to say, you could probably kick one and would die.
Exactly. Also, Cinderella's a D-Link, and she's actually pretty good. Focuses on healing and dealing damage at the same time.
I met you before.
I'll take care
Oh
of it.
shit.
I gave you life canceling in the park.
Wait,
Don't
wait,
you
wait.
remember that?
Please, may I go with you? I so
You know,
want
before
to
the fairy
go.
godmother showed up and stole all my thunder.
Also, prepare for an escort mission!
She's an
Stay
idiot.
behind me, or you'll get hurt.
She doesn't
Well,
know.
Kingdom Hearts does it a bit better than most other games because if
Didn't you tell
the
me it
person
was
you're
important
escorting
stay
happens to
strong?
get in trouble, you can just
Oh,
a button prompt will
I
appear
guess I did.
that will instantly teleport you to them.
Hmm. And also
So,
deal an attack to the
ready?
thing that was punching them.
Yeah. Although Minnie in KH2 is a lot better than any of the escort missions in this game.
Because she actually fights.
Yeah, she actually has an attack that you can use with her, rather than just you having to protect her.
Hmm.
Granted, the attack doesn't do a whole lot, but it's better than nothing.
Ooh, this song playing right now is called Rowdy Rumble.
And
I
don't like
love it.
And don't.
Oh, fuck you. This song is mostly associated with Pete. And yes, I'm talking about Pete.
Pete the dog, he one that annoys the ever-loving shit out of Mickey more often than not in cartoons.
Pete is somebody who was desperately needed to
dog,
be in Kingdom
dog,
Hearts.
cat, I really can't tell.
I can't tell either. But what I'm trying to say is, Pete is something that should have been Kingdom Hearts from the very beginning.
Why?
It's just perfect for him to be in Kingdom Hearts. The guy's an absolute dick, and there's a reason why he becomes Maleficent's second in command. Spoiler alert. But the point.
Yeah, that's a spoiler for 2.
Yeah. Okay. It's a scrapper! Just run!
I was gonna say, you can just kick it in the face again.
Oh, I think after this, after realizing that this is done, I just had to go back and do some genocide.
Yeah, genocide against the various enemies of Kingdom Hearts is
That one's an idiot. He was just running into a wall. I'm doing him a favor by putting him out of his mentally retarded. Mentally. Okay, what's the best way of putting this without offending a lot of people?
Face planting misery.
Sure.
Because
Yay!
that's what he was doing.
He's doing it again!
Yeah, genocide against the various enemy types of Kingdom Hearts is completely okay by me, except for Dream Eaters. Because Dream Eaters can actually be kind of nice.
They're adorable. When they're working for you.
Yeah, when they're working for you. Granted, they are technically called nightmares when they're an enemy, but whatever.
I don't call them that, I still call them Dream Eaters.
Yeah, it's just easier to call them both Dream Eaters.
Well, they're both called Dream Eaters. You know, it's like, the ones that, the enemies are called nightmares and the good guys are called spirits, but who cares? They're Dream Eaters through and through. See, the one's dark colored and the other one's very fruity. Yeah, see, that was the button prompt. Last Dance! Oh, critical impact! Also, you can't use your cure on Cinderella. I've tried. Doesn't work.
Which is stupid, quite frankly. It's like, I kind of wish you could at least use it on yourself and have the overflow go to her.
I mean, that's technically how it works for the Dream Eaters in Dream Drop Distance. You only use cure on yourself, but the Dream Eaters also get affected by the cure.
Well, in that game, it's just kind of assumed that every cure spell is a multi-target.
Well, might as well be always multi-target.
Yeah. In K1 and 2, the cure spells are definitely not multi-target.
Oh yeah, I hated that. Especially you, White Mushrooms. Especially when Donald and Goofy just had to block my camera.
I really hope they change that for 3.
What? White Mushrooms?
No, make it so that you can use the cures. Make it so you have multi-target cure spells, like in Dream Drop Distance.
No, it's kind of like how. Hell, even Shin Megami Tensei has multi-cure spells.
They're not very common, and they cost a fuckload of MP, but
Not really. Not really. It costs as much as a regular all-hit attack.
And Cinderella's about to die, and you're just gonna run off.
She's fine.
And look for treasure.
And we get Counter Hammer. A counter attack.
I don't think we actually used it right there, but it may as well have been.
It may as well have been. I gotta say, Aqua has my favorite counter. Counter Blast.
And technically speaking...
And Fintus has my least favorite.
And technically speaking, she has 2 counters. The physical one, that counter blast like you said, and also
Terra.
Reflect.
Thank you,
It's
Terra.
technically the same thing. But, and look at Terra being a gentleman.
Yeah, Terra's kind of a nice guy, he's just kind of a dipshit at times.
Yeah.
For instance, Cinderella is still in the phase of I am a villain designs. Stepmother, I'm looking directly at you. Not my stepmother, Cinderella's stepmother.
You have a stepmother?
Technically speaking, no. I say technically speaking because I don't actually have a stepmother, I have step-grandmothers.
Ah, okay.
Both my grandfathers,
just
both my
believing is enough.
grandfathers remarried twice. Or, twice, no.
Twice before.
Point is I have 2 step-grandmothers.
But who is she, Mother? Do we know her? Well, the prince
And I
certainly
have
seems
one
to.
step-grandfather.
I've never seen her before.
Nor I.
Both my dad's parents got remarried, and only one of my moms got remarried.
Wait. There is.
It is very weird to have 6 to have 6 sets of grandparents.
Yeah. You know, guys, do you know who the true villain of Cinderella is? The dad.
Unversed.
For leaving her with, or saying that the stepmother is supposed to take care of Cinderella.
Tell me, how do I get
Yeah,
up
you
there?
should have realized that something was, well,
there is
wrong.
a passage
Yes.
beneath the foyer staircase.
I'm kind of surprised that Cinderella didn't just leave. It's like, yes, there's this, yes.
house arrest.
No, it's not house arrest. She's just a patient person. But at the same time, when you realize that you're being treated as a fucking slave, you should just leave. It doesn't matter if they're family. Just leave.
Also, for some reason, treasure chests now spawn.
I think it was because they expected you to focus on protecting Cinderella.
Fuck you. I miss flow motion.
Yeah, I do too.
Do you think it'll come back in 3, or is it just forgotten?
Given the massive verticality of the worlds we've seen so far, probably.
Yay! Because flow motion was fun to do in boss fights.
If not, then those are going to be some really annoying platforming sections. And really annoying sets of backtracking.
Sure, just swipe at air. And strike raid, already got that.
I mean, I'm one of those people who is completely okay with backtracking in video games as long as you make it interesting.
Like in some Metroidvanias, where you can just go to the area that gave you a lot of shit when you're already leveled up, and then just murder everybody there.
Although but going through platforming sections over and over and over again does not sound like fun at all.
Also, I think I mentioned this in the first episode, but do you know how I can tell that we're playing a Square Enix game?
Oh.
It's that fucking menu thumb or hand right there.
Yeah, it's in every Final Fantasy game up to this point, because every single older Final Fantasy game that didn't have it has been remade and now has it. Even 14 has it in a way. Not only is it your cursor for when you're actually using a gamepad for it, but you can also get it in a pit.
Ah, that's funny when that happens.
And the description for that, and the description for the pet version of it in 14 is really funny. It's as that some people believe that this thing is the embodiment of God controlling all of us at once. And considering what it is,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
I think I was trying to decide on what to place on for Zero Gravity since I've maxed it out.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be stop.
At least until we get another Zero Gravity, then you're gonna immediately replace it if I remember correctly.
Yep.
By the way, healing abilities will always take longer to reload than other ones.
Because if they reload as fast, they can be really broken.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I needed high jump for this one as well.
I think you got this one by using Critical Impact's finisher.
Yes, I did, and it was funny. Well, for me anyway.
I can't remember if I cut that out or not.
I think. Oh, Bizarre just leveled up.
Yay.
Also, Moogle shops will always have magics and skills you've already encountered, grabbed, whatever's the best way to say it.
Yeah, basically you have to either find it or meld it first in order to buy it.
Also, I love this. Just watch. When it's all over, they get hit with it, they go, ow, 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 ow. Pop.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say this right now, the only Kingdom Hearts game I give any amount of a shit about stop in is Chain of Memories.
Lethal Frame.
I was gonna say, Lethal Frame ahoy!
Look at that, I killed a shoe.
You bashed a shoe in the head. No, you bashed a shoe in the soul.
Hey-oh! Thunder! And goodbye, stop.
Yeah, Thunder. Let me just say this: Thunder plus apparently stop doesn't take very long to level up.
It does not. I think I was debating whether or not to
Keep it.
Yeah, I'm keeping it.
Let me just say this: Thunder plus Magnet equals very fucking broken abilities.
Yep.
Because, as the name might imply, Magnet pulls every single enemy within range to you towards a single spot. And Thunder is an area of effect attack. I think you can go. I think you can tell where we're going with this.
I think we were talking about the grind session.
I was specifically mentioning the strategy that I was just talking about,
Okay.
but there should be a jump cut around here. Yep.
There it is.
And you should prepare for the thing.
Yeah, it is. But still.
I cut specifically to this point because of the thing that I just mentioned.
Want some?
Yep.
Nope.
Not quite yet.
Not yet.
Or maybe this would. Say hello to the Joker laugher, everybody. And the reason why I had him do that was because Sonic Shadow when maxed out is positively fucking broken.
And fun.
Yeah, fun too, but although technically speaking there is one shot lock that's even more broken, but we don't get that yet.
Oh. Lightning Ray?
I was gonna say it's Lightning Ray.
But still, I see Joker laughing more at this than Lightning Ray.
True. The reason why Sonic Shadow and Lightning Ray are so dang broken is because they're physical attacks that home in on the enemy and
Do a lot of hits, too, while
Yeah.
being very powerful at it.
yeah, and the reason why Lightning Ray is better than Sonic Shadow is because Lightning Ray is because once you start leveling up shot logs, you can do certain quick time event type things in order to keep them going. Lightning Rays is just mashing the ever-loving fuck out of the X button in order to get more hits out of it.
Oh, and here's our boss fight.
Where
Symphony Master.
Whereas Sonic Shadows involves using quick time events in order to do specific strikes. And I actually really like this boss fight.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of the Birth by Sleep playthrough. Hope you guys had a nice run. At least for Terra's story, anyway.
Down here!
Ah, fuck.
You want to get to Mario U now, don't you?
Actually, no, I don't. I just wanted to make the joke.
I know.
Where could they possibly be?
Good question.
I'll take care of this.
I think he figures, well, it's at the very least a blunt object. And he probably saw Terra teleport down.
Yeah, because Terra's not the fast one. That's Ventus.
Yeah. Well, Ventus and Aqua.
Okay. Symphony Master. His...
I love how...
Oh, I'm trying it out right now. See how fast that thing locked on?
Yeah, I love how bouncy this guy is.
Yeah, he's fun.
Although there is one specific
And look how...
This shot locks absolutely rape bosses.
Hi, Drum.
I think you lock. It's not.
I'm locked onto the drum, that's why.
I was gonna say it's not very apparent in this boss fight because of the fucking instruments, but
That's one of the reasons why okay, Symphony Master likes using his instruments to kind of mess up with your locks, and also using them for other attacks.
yeah.
Also, he sometimes gets a little pissed off when you fight his instruments. Also, strike rate does not go up. Thought it did.
I don't blame you. Although there's one specific character from Final Fantasy that this guy reminds me of. The spastic conductor from Final Fantasy VI.
Spastic oh!
From the opera scene.
From the opera scene.
I'm
sorry,
That guy's
but-
just funny to watch.
I'm sorry, but thanks to Matt, whenever I think of the opera scene from Final Fantasy VI, I can't help but think of Matt singing Terra singing Dracula very, very poorly.
Oh dear.
You can't blame me, right?
Actually, yes I can, because of the fact that I don't remember him doing that.
Oh, you should go back and watch the opera scene where Terra,
I've been
Celeste.
rewatching Brain Scratch's playthrough of Final Fantasy VI as of late.
Well, watch SGBs.
I'll probably do it. I'll probably rewatch it eventually. It's just not right now.
The guests were just starting to enjoy themselves.
Well,
what
don't get off this
guests?
jet.
I was going to say.
So were those guys having a tender moment while we were busy fighting Symphony Master?
Tell me
I
something.
wouldn't be surprised.
Have you
I
always
mean,
had a
even though the
problem
prince
dealing
doesn't
with
have
those monsters?
a single damn line in the actual
I
movie,
believe
I can imagine that they at least had a conversation while they were dancing.
After a boy in a mask
Probably.
arrived in our kingdom. Those that
You know, that could be kind of
saw the
awkward.
monsters
You're just
obeyed his
going to
every
this dance with this one girl, and it's like, so,
A boy in a mask.
what's your name?
Do you know where he is now?
Well, no. I don't believe anyone has seen him since then.
I see.
Ooh, okay, that's odd.
What, the boy in the mask?
Sorry. I thought he was asking about Xehanort.
Midnight.
No, he was talking about
So it is.
problems that with the Empress. Like, he was asking when did the Empress show up here.
Please come back.
And the Grand Duke was saying that they showed up when a boy in the mask showed up.
I'm sorry.
And he said that witnesses claimed that the Empress followed every command that the boy in the mask said. And so Terra now has the idea in his head he should probably go fight or find the boy in the mask.
Senorita, wait!
I like how he tries to see if she's bilingual.
Or it's like if for some reason, yeah, true, bilingual. Hey, look who showed up! This is her first fucking world, and it's at this moment right here where she shows when she first enters the world. She is slow.
I think he left to go find you. Do you have any
This
idea
is all,
why?
and by the way, this is Ventus.
No.
This is Ventus's second world as well. But Ventus shows up here before anyone else does.
Just before I left, he tried
Yeah,
to tell me something.
I mean, sure, Ventus left before Aqua did,
I
but
should have listened to what he had to say.
And Terra, but I don't. If Terra and Ventus got through their first worlds at the
So,
same time, how did
did you
Ventus
manage
finish
to
this place
locate
before
Master
Terra
Xehanort?
did?
no, you gotta listen to this.
No, but it seems
Ventus's
he's looking
first
for
world is
pure hearts,
Dwarf
filled with
Woodlands.
light.
Which is the world we're going to next episode.
Exactly, which means Terra or Ventus fell
All
through
I
a
can tell
time
you is that his
fell
search
through a
hasn't
time
taken
hole,
him here.
and somehow things are in this messed up order.
I'll stay
I
and
mean,
see if I can
Or,
find clues.
or maybe Terra's meant to go to Dwarf
Okay.
Woodlands second,
The
even though it's a
prince is
higher
in the
combat
ball
level,
right.
but that just screws up
I might
Aqua's
have
end of the
some
deal
insights.
even more.
Thanks.
No, it's like I say Aqua's first world
Aqua.
should have been Dwarf Woodlands, and
You still have the
Ventus's
same
should have
dream?
been the Castle of Dreams.
It would have made a lot more sense as to how Aqua and Terra got here at the same time, and Ventus beat them
There's
both
this
to
girl.
it.
Exactly.
Her name is
Now you
Cinderella.
see why I'm at.
She made me realize
that-
how powerful it is.
This
just
is
to
something they
believe.
really didn't think through all that much.
No matter how impossible.
I think it was
may
more like a
seem,
brain fart, but
a powerful
still.
Yeah, I think it was a
seem.
brain fart because they don't really
Always
deal
be
with
enough to
paradox.
light the
They don't
darkness.
really have a paradox type thing happen like this later on in the story.
exactly.
If you see her, give her my.
I mean,
thanks.
not even Dream Drop Distance
Will
is
do.
this. That's mainly because you can just, you know.
That's because Riku and Sora
boy
are
in the
two
mask
separate
was leaving
existences
the
of the
universe.
same world in that game,
Yeah.
except for the
is he?
world that never was, from what I can tell.
Does he have anything to do with Master
Yeah.
Xehanort's
At least towards the
disappearance?
end. At least towards the end of things.
And we got a dealing with Cinderella.
Also,
Stroke of Midnight. You were saying?
in terms of the original worlds for the game, which are Destiny Islands, World That Never Was, Twilight Town, and End of the World, which one would you say is the most common? Obviously not End of the World. I just felt like bringing it up because it technically is an original world.
Okay, what was the beginning part of that question?
Between Twilight Town, between the three worlds that are completely original in Kingdom Hearts, which are Destiny Islands, Twilight Town, and the World That Never Was, which one do you think shows up the most often?
Twilight Town.
I was gonna say probably Twilight Town because that showed up in Chain of Memories, 2
Days.
and
Flashbacks in Dream Drop Distance.
I was gonna say at the very least flashbacks in Dream Drop Distance, and it's probably gonna show up and it definitely will show up in 3.
Oh, I'm going
Because we've already-
I'm going item hunting.
Yeah. The reason why I say it's
this
jump cuts.
is just outside, right next to where Cinderella got mugged.
Yeah. And the first treasure chest was on the balcony that we were on in the cutscene before the Symphony Master fight. And the reason why I say I know that Twilight Town is going to show up in 3 is because we've already seen trailers with it. So
Yay! Because I'm a huge fan of Twilight Town's battle theme, Sinister Sundown. I love it. It's my favorite normal battle theme in Kingdom Hearts.
I can't really decide mine.
It's just the violin.
I know my favorite world theme in the series is God damn it. The Nightmare Before Christmas one.
This is Halloween.
Yeah, I really like This Is Halloween from KH1.
You know, I think he's the favorite all about him is he's a pirate from Port Royal.
Yeah, yeah, I'm fairly certain that would count.
Okay. And Connor is yet to edit Dwarf Woodlands yet, so.
And in terms of boss themes, Ventus is final boss.
Really, I'd say Terrace. But that's just because of how I am, and you are. Also, we're done here, so are you going to just leave it as a... Okay, I'm curious. Are you going to leave it as just like a still image or just a black background, or are you gonna edit in the title card for Birth by Sleep or something?
I've usually just been leaving them as blank backgrounds.
No, it's like, can you just at least do that instead? Like, edit in, like, the picture of the game or something? Like, a picture of the title card or something?
From now on, that will depend on how long after the episode we go. If it's really long ass time like this, then yes. If it's just like a second or two, no.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand that.
Anyway, we have been the Insane Duo, and on the next episode of Let's Play a Birth by Sleep, we shall be going through the Dwarf Woodlands with Terra, and...
I love this boss fight.
And I can't remember how many episodes we recorded that night. Anyway, we shall see you then. Bye-bye!